Yahweh is a conqueror. Yahweh is unchangeable. He says, celestial personality. Yahweh. To be who I should be, Most High, who lives in the high hallowed You are all I need to do what I should do. Most holy, ever left me alone. Father, I want to thank you for mercy. I want to thank you for choice. Thank you for busting into my small place with the wings of your omnipotence. I hallow you in the heights. Spread your wings over here and show our enemies that you cannot be defeated. Thank you because you are a lion that doesn't lose battle. Be glorified and glorified and glorified and glorified in Jesus' mighty name. Now I would like you to listen. Listen. Dominion is measured in travail, not in having things. Dominion is measured in that's what I mean, scope. The scope dominion of travelers. Now, when God wants to give dominion, he weighs the strength of travelers. Ministry is a bat that is measured in the traveling soul of men. Let me say it again. I say ministry is a bat. BIRTH. Ministry is. I tell you something. We cannot travel at the same level. Two people cannot travel at the same level. Now, it is in that travel that our ministry and prosperity is determined. Every traveler is represented by a traveling cherub. The traveling cherub is the spirit that live after men are dead to represent them, to represent their value. There is no traveler that died. If travelers can die, why is Islam reigning? Excuse me. Can I give you a gift? Traveling is more important to God than gift. Traveling soul is gift is so small to establish ministry on it. Ministry should be established on travel. Traveling is more important than holiness. Travel represents the energy of God in a conqueror. In 19 of the book of Revelation, 11 to 6, the personality on the horse is representing the traveling energy of a man and the people. I need to calm down. But you know the traveling is. What are you thinking? No, I get you too. I know you're a wise person. This is not what I said now. It's the first time I'm saying it. If that personality in 1911 we function among men, he must come from a man. A man must have capacity to give him energy to function. I am about to reveal to you why Islam will never give the world peace. Never. You see, because the traveling cherub that represent Islam will not go back. I said, they will not go back. They are already released. They are already invading the earth. They can't go back. So trouble will not stop. As long as they are empowered by a man, they will always be part of the earth. You look at yourself. You look at your beautiful girl. You carried your body and get to a man that can't feed you. And he's trying to explain poverty. Money is everywhere, but it will never go into the hand of weak people. Look at me. If these buildings didn't get ready by December, I will command heaven to shift. Some people, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that is the way. I'm already that they're not surprised. I'm already that way. God will see war now. When God see war, he will give me money. Excuse me, I will scatter violence everywhere. Listen, Yahweh, even Yahweh knows. Is he not hearing me? Yahweh knows. I said, Yahweh know. Which support? I'm taking the whole thing. I don't need support. I have to come down and bring everything in heaven. Have you thought it? Have you? You think there's a measure of pressure you bring at the center of Enugu? Enugu for me 20 plus of land. From it. I used to tell the eight, I said, look at you, corrupt you. Look at how corrupt you are. Because the word corrupt is synonymous to powerlessness. Look at how powerful and corrupt you are. How powerful, how and corrupt you are. And you want to stop me. Those of us who are in Aja church, when those women that have that land there were coming there to come and make trouble, I didn't meet them one day. Because I didn't want to reduce your life. That you don't have plenty of money does not mean you're not a conqueror. Even a conqueror will follow process. That you have, even a conqueror will follow process. One day when I've said this before, one day when I was in Surulere, one day I came to awareness. I came to this thing because you see, my captain was worrying me. My captain was worrying me. In the night, he would change into a big lion and go to the gate of Asira Kofa and be growling. He would just be moving his head. And I would call him and say, because I know that when he finishes moving that head, the next day he's not to worry. I said, that we are not worrying, that this is people's estate. He said, why did I bring him here? That did I say I want a place I will live, that he didn't get it? So after telling me that many, many times, one day I was woke up in a second, I was angry. I already know that I have this. That, and I already know, I already know the value. That I can bring violence to heaven. So I started bringing violence. From so, after bringing violence, that night they called me in the morning. They summoned me in the heavenly court. And then told me, say, you know you're part of this jury. They know I was angry, that I wanted change. But they also know, to God be glory. To God be glory. They also know that in heaven we respect process. They look at me and said that I know what keepers us who die daily. I said, I know. Then they said to me, he said, don't use power wrongly. And since that day, I've never done it. 2011. I have never come under pressure and I want to violate heaven. That is why there is a way, there's a number of hours I will pray. I will relax. I will close my mouth and allow heaven peace for some time. For some time. Then I'll get back to them. Because I also don't want them to call me before time. You know, but that is high intelligence. So when they told me, they mentioned some men of God in Nigeria that they will soon call. When we went down in the morning, I know that I'm going to teach us some secrets on why man have remained so little through the secret of soul selling. I think it's a high knowledge that you need. Why men can't achieve much. Why people are not achieving much. Sometimes immediately and through constant generational journey. Through constant Should I share it? Huh? You know, there are people that came to the earth with decomposed souls. Yeah, decomposed souls. They're not human beings. Like the way this place is ruined, it's not souls of men that are damaged. Some of them, their souls are decomposed. It's only us that think they are human beings. That is why now there is sometimes there is a place you go, you see some people where they are living, where they are, like like around the church there you see some Jaws, some Jaws now. Those Jaws that are beside us there, who live at the center of the sea. Huh? Are they human beings? Yeah, they live at the sea there now. They build their house in the sea. Huh? The sea took their life and made them slaves. So their children go up and down, they are half naked. Do you know how far heaven is from some people? Some pastors are giving fake hope of eternity. Heaven is not a thought in a man. How can a decomposed soul go to heaven? Because it doesn't have hearing. You don't care about the quality of a man's soul. You care about his appearance. That's the pain of religion. What has got to do with appearance with the decomposed soul? Nothing reigns on earth from God. Things reign on earth from souls of men. 1911 of Revelation. Hey, look, please run and get me water. I'd appreciate.
And I saw heaven opened,
and
behold, a white horse.
Behold, a white horse.
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yes.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Go ahead.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
And he had a name written that no man knew,
but he himself.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
And his name is called the Word of God.
Number 13.
And the armies which were in heaven,
the Bible said an army followed him
upon white
now,
horses.
when please listen, when they say army, somebody that this is happening in heaven, this thing you see is something that happened from the heaven of the earth. It happened from the heaven of the earth. The man on the horse is a man. The people follow him are human beings. Made from what? Of vengeance. If it is issue of heaven, John won't talk about it. Because it is part of the prophecy of now. This prophecy cannot be fulfilled in heaven. That's just sometimes when I'm preaching, when I'm praying, I said, you leader of the army of heaven. I'm going to teach you something about calling a spirit you have voice to call. An angel came to my room and told me to say this. He didn't say it the way I said it. Don't call a spirit you don't have voice to call. He will get angry. If your place in that journey, like Pastor Immortality is about to read, is to be with that leader, to be the one on the horse, be with the one on the horse, and you are following. Don't command the man on the horse. excuse me, not only that he will be angry, nothing good will come out of it. He will hear your voice. This is why some dedications on some miracles, some powers, there are things when a man is blessed by God and you're trying to invite him, trying to be around and he's doing guy. Excuse me, please, there is no amount of guy that he will do that can make you to avoid him. If you need him and you need him and you need him, and it will take you to lie down from down to meet him, so you will need him forever. And if a particular ordination is what he will do, if he didn't come, it can't be done. I just said it for the first time in my whole life. 1914. That is why when men come to the knowledge of this, they become terrible. Look at 14.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses,
yes,
clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Go ahead.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God. Number
16.
And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
You know, when Immanuel, when I saw the degree of respect that the Chukuma called to Immanuel, and I didn't see in a small way where Immanuel reciprocated to that respect. It was hurting me very deeply. But Chukuma is dead. Chukuma is dead. Not only that he's dead, he wasn't known. Kure still wasn't strong. I think Kure know the difference. Huh? Is he really older or Kure understand ordinance? The first thing I thought that Kure doesn't want to be taken for granted. Because he knows that certain ordination can only be done by him. He knows what obeys him already. Just like I know that I'm the only living man that deal with God. We are not two on earth that deal with God. I can bring any God down from any firmament. Excuse me, when we had the program God of God, did you hear the hand scratch? Don't organize it. Don't address God. Don't address God. Don't have a program called God of God. You know, peace to Chukuma, Daddy Chukuma. You know, that day, we were all at Surulere now. When I gave him microphone, it's part of the two things he told me that I will never forget, that he did. Peace to him. It's part of the two things he did that I will never forget in my whole life. That thing he did. When I gave him microphone, you know, it was all what happened now. He put his leg on the step, put another leg, and then he came down. And then gave me microphone. We had it now. Then he said that the incense that is coming from the altar is too much. That the incense want to make him naked. There is eyes on earth. Eyes is on earth. 1 minute he saw that incense. 1 minute he came down, gave him microphone. Excuse me, Daddy, on the Goku incense, I've finally finished having communion. As I have communion now. When I went to greet him, he said something to me. He said, Chris, I said, yes, Dad. He said, listen, I have seen lions. He said, I have. He said, I have. He said, I have seen lions. He said, I have not seen your kind. That then, if you were in that meeting there, I said that time Queen Elizabeth hasn't died. I said, if Queen Elizabeth didn't meet me one-on-one, why is she still alive? When she dies, I will build a church on top of her grave. Excuse me. Excuse me. Listen, I didn't make that statement by faith. That's why I remembered it. I know when I said it. Can I tell you something? There is no respect for God if it comes to the worldly sanctuary. Power is power. And it is not under the influence of time. Don't joke with the manicure. That's something that he knows. You know, it is Immanuel. It is Immanuel Kure. It is like Christian Kilome. It is like Victor Great. That when you meet, that when you look at them, they have zero tolerance for certain lives. That is what I mean is, they can't run this type of meeting I'm running. The part of me that run this type of meeting, that is why you must know your uniqueness, is the as a ministry scatters, excuse me, there is no big man of God. It's not money that measures how far you can go in ministry. It's travail. It's not money. Travail will command people. Travail will make it compulsory for men to sow seed. But if your cherub is very powerful, he will go to people who will break walls. He will destroy barriers. He will command men. Dominion is measured and victory is measured in travail. If you're here listening to me, don't allow a pastor that doesn't have any future for ministry to be putting burden on you, telling you that his ministry will prosper through you. Is a lie. Don't do for him what he's supposed to do for himself. If you are worthy to be supported, you don't beg for supporters. People delight in supporting you when they see that your work is taking shape. They put their hand there for glory. Your glory will not come from them. It will come from travail. If you say that you don't have anybody helping you, that is why your ministry is not going far. You are not called. If they buy land and build a church for you, I have seen abandoned buildings. People don't go into building. People don't go into building. It's not possible. Converts follow travelers, not physical building. If the building is fine, it's a sign that you're already big. Psalm 72. Verse number 7.
In his days shall the righteous flourish, in abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth.
Go ahead.
He shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth. They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust.
Go ahead.
The kings of Tarshish and of idols shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts. Yea, all kings shall fall down before him. All nations shall serve him.
For he shall deliver the needy when they cry.
The poor also, and him that had no helper.
Now, what the devil do is to hinder birth. To take away the capacity of men to give birth. When you hear ruins, what a ruins do is to destroy traveling strength of people. That's your ability to tarry in consistent prayer until you win. Ruins doesn't tolerate it. They don't want it. Ruins doesn't want that. Why the Igbos doesn't have apostolic ministry? Because they don't pray. Or do they pray? Huh? The Igbos don't pray. Or do they pray? Huh? If they pray, where is their praying ministries? Where? Prayer is not the capital apostolic principle. They cannot pray because they are wounded. Their souls are in ruins. And that's why also they cannot give birth to great ministries. Great ministries are giving birth from big souls, for traveling souls. So the ancient spirit of darkness brings so much of weariness to their soul. A weary soul cannot give birth to something great. A wearied soul. It's like somebody sitting down there, and then suddenly there is a baptism of discouragement. That baptism, that problem, that thing I call baptism, it's like somebody sitting down and they put a cloth on him, and suddenly he cannot find himself. Excuse me, even if you give him 1 billion, it does not solve that problem. Build a big house up for him, a very wonderful duplex, put a bed generator there and put the condition on him. If that cloth remains on him, he will never be happy. And the air condition and the big generator and the car and private jet does not solve the cloth problem. It's an evil of witchcraft. What they have done, because you see, the cloth of discouragement is sustained on the wounded part of people. What I mean wound, I'm not talking about physical wound. I'm talking about soul damage. And is there anywhere there is poverty? And people's souls are not damaged. They can't wake up in the morning very well. Some people, if you have 7 days in a week, they will struggle with 3 days, they are fine. In the 7 days. And instead of them to find out what is happening to them, they feel they should change environment. They should change. Somebody, the energy of encouragement should come from. He's saying that you should be encouraging him. How long? And I want to ask you something. If a girl like that is your wife, how do you go far with her in your house? And if a pastor is like that, how do you run a big ministry? How? You don't wake up fine. Whatever we disallow on earth shall be disallowed in heaven. Whatever we, that means up, Kratos, Xenohovas. You can't reign. Certain souls know what matters. All my life, we're all here. I told them in Lagos. That we were in one BNU road with. We were there. I was out with him with 6 women. With 6 women in one room for about 2 years. People look at me and said, if it is how you want to start ministry, we will see how far you will go. That you are sleeping in this room with these girls. Those girls that slept with me in one room, there was no one day I loved them. It didn't come to my heart to love them. And if I love them, how can I come here? Huh? have loved those girls that were in my room. Those 6 women. Don't forget that they follow me for love. And I took them for business. Why? When they were there, I was about 29. David Mark was far younger. Was quite far younger. I was 29, trying to get 30. He was far younger. I look at God. I look at God. I look at them. I say, God, if I can see you, and look at the body of a woman, it makes meaning to me, then God should destroy my life. When they are there, I said they will seduce you. Huh? We are the only person, only women I knew. Women have done all manner of things to me. Some of them they got themselves naked and be praying that I should be confused. Excuse me, if a woman is sensible, that you want to love, that girl was hanging around me and said, you must marry me. One day I called her. I look at her and say, you don't need me. I look at her and say, I say, you don't need me. You don't need me. I will tell her she doesn't need me because I know I will kill her. What I'm asking you is, how does a woman live with me for 1 month? Somebody said 2 days. That is do ande now. Here name mejam now. This room. Gine lonye do to now. This room ba wana room. I told you that the Eloka said that the angel came out of my room and put his leg on his office just to walk out. He said he woke up from deep sleep. An angel placed his leg on his office. He woke up from deep sleep. The trembling of that office woke him from deep sleep. And not only that he woke up, he ran away from that place and went to Life Lodge. Hey, look at what do you wake up? Huh? It was terrible. Huh? You have seen something. Oh, you have seen something. Huh? Look at an angel that is passing. If what trembled you from deep sleep is that angel naga way, did he put 2 legs in your office? Is it not one? He put one and passed. What about if he's standing there? I will tell him, I said, if you don't have anything to do with me, Don't lie down there in the night. I know the people I'm with. They have no mercy. Why is that no? he said the earth trembled until he jacked up. That's the level of their violence. And that is the guardian angel of Armageddon. There is no other angel God has. One day that lion took me to where the heaven and the earth joined together with the heaven, earth, and the sea joined together at the sea with a rope tied somewhere. He took me there and told me that God doesn't need armored car and bomb to destroy the earth. He will untie it. And why will he take me there if it doesn't concern me? Excuse me, I know where that is done. You're joking with me. And then you say, I should fear. What I care about is the value that made them to show me that. Before my guardian angel told me his name about Talu Crane Dofrato scan about 15 years ago. He allowed me to watch. I was watching. He went through the 7 gates of the sea and came back. I said, this is my name. Any day you want urgency, call me. But don't call me in the public. Call me this name. And the name he asked me to call him is the name of a tribal warrior. If I tell you more about that, you will not know there's no religion anywhere. That the religion is an act of powerlessness that came from man's encounter with God. I said that came from man's encounter with God. It's an act of powerlessness that came from man's encounter. It is people who nego your blessing. It is people who didn't meet God that embrace religion, a form of worship that has no power. If dominion is not measured, don't trust it. Let me say again, I say if dominion is not measured, don't do what? Don't trust dominion that is not measured. Cause number 2, travelers cherub. All cherubic personalities, whether it is in the church or in Islam or very powerful religions that reign on earth, all because you see, the destiny of heaven is established on earth through traveling cherubs. The destiny of heaven is established on earth through traveling cherubs. Now, cherubs manifest from the relationship of travelers with God. Cherubs are